Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to day 30 of the Inktober Tangles for 2023. And it's hard to believe that we're already on day 30, and there's only one to go. And then we're going to put it all together, and it's going to be so much fun. I have really enjoyed this challenge. It has been challenging at times, but you know, I've learned a lot and I've gained some confidence, and so it's all good. All right, if you're new to this, just my quick little introduction is that this is handmade. If you're interested in how I did it, there's a link in the description. Also in the description is a link to the introductory videos, so you know what I did to set all this up. But you don't have to do it the way that I did it. First of all, you can do it on any paper with any pen and pencil. Just draw once a day in the month of October. Okay, let's move this over before I forget. If you happen to post to social media, please use @BBL_Tangles so that I see the work that you've done. And this is the hashtag. And let's start on this one. Okay, this pattern, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be tough. Now it is a high focus pattern, but after I looked at her step outs, by the way, this is Trixyz, Trixyz, by Tina Chen, CZT, and her step outs, she said that she was trying to make it as easy as possible to understand, except some of her notes were not in English. So, I don't know, I was so attracted to this one that I worked at it until I figured it out. And this was one of the first ones that I drew that I got right. And this is another little practice that I did because I had seen that someone had done it in a hexagon shape. And this one was a lot of fun. And I might actually eventually do a video for this. I don't know, but I really enjoyed doing this one. So let me show you on a piece of paper. Hopefully I can explain it. Let me zoom in on this. In her step outs, she shows these pencil lines, and I finally figured out that what she was showing us is that all the lines will be parallel with either this side or this side or this side of the triangle, okay? And I want to try to explain that to you because if you can understand that, it looks so much better. All right, so we're gonna start. By the way, I will be using a Micron 01, a graphite pencil, and a blending stump, also known as a tortillon. Okay, so this is just showing you how this is going to work before we try to put it on our tile. Okay, so let's do a triangle, and I'm going to do it big so that hopefully you can understand what I'm doing. Okay, first thing is that I like to find the center because that seems to help. So if I went straight up and down here, that would be about the center of this point. Let's do this one. Okay, I'm just very lightly putting my pencil down. Okay, so now this side. If I were to come straight down, very lightly put my pencil. And I'm not trying to be exact, but again, it does help. So right about here, I'm just going to put a dot and then take away these pencil lines very gently because I don't want to smear my ink. Okay, so that was just to tell you that the perfectionist in me, yes, still exists, found that this looked better when you find the center. Okay, so the next step is that she puts a line going in 3 different directions off of this dot. So this first line, I'm going to go up, but I want it to be parallel with that line. And it may not be perfect, but close. Now, I'm going to turn, and my next line should be parallel with that one. Okay, I find if I do it like I'm doing an aura, and I point my pencil toward that line, I do a little bit better. Okay, then I'm turning. Now I'm going to do a line that's parallel with that one. Okay, so that is step 1. A dot in the center and a line coming off that center, excuse me, that goes parallel to each of those. So the next step is to put another line at the end of each of these. And I'm going to come down, and now this line is going to be parallel with that and with that, and it's going to go like that. Okay, and again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but this line is parallel with that one and that one. Okay, now turn, and we're going to do the same thing here. This line is parallel with that side and with this line. All right, turn and repeat. This line is parallel with this one. All right, now the next thing that we're going to do, and let's look at this one, is we're going to add these little triangles here at the top of each of these points. And these triangles are the same shape as what's above it, okay? So, meaning the triangle is going to go right here, and it's going to be, again, parallel with that line, and this one is parallel with that one. Okay? And it kind of matches up to where that one is. All right? So, again, we're doing a triangle at this point and here. This one is parallel with that, and then parallel with this line. Turn, and here we go again. Parallel. That one is parallel with that one. I'm sorry. Okay, so I just went up, down, and down. And when you do this, then, like I said, you see that these line up, okay? These kind of line up across here. And if we were to turn it, these line up here and down here. These should line up there. All right? I will tell you that this one I did strictly in pencil. So I did the whole thing in pencil until I got it the way that I wanted. And then I had these poke roots come across, and these little fescues. One went under, the other two went over. And then I came back and did this little A-frame. So I hope that helps. I'm going to do it in, excuse me, in this section. And you can start with your pencil. I just would like to find the center. Okay, I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and ink that in. Okay, and again, I am going to use my pencil. You get to see the perfectionist in me coming out today, but that's okay. So if I came straight down, I would have that, this one to about the middle. I'm just going from that point to what I think is the middle there. And then turn, and this one should line up about there. Okay, so now I'm going to put my pen mark, my dot, and then this is kneaded eraser, and I just want to gently remove those lines so they don't confuse me. Okay, so again, your next step is to put a line that's parallel with this one. So, like that. I'm going to turn. This line will be parallel with that one. And I'm going to take my time. I don't speed up my videos. If this is too slow, you are welcome to use the YouTube controls and speed it up. Okay, so that one is going to be parallel with that one. Now we're going to start adding our second lines. This one should line up with that one, and it's going to go up and touch that edge. Okay, let's turn. This one will do the same thing. It's going to be parallel to that line and that one. And then turn. And then this one is going to be parallel with that line and that line. All right, now we're going to add our triangles. And this one will come up and back across this way. Let's go here. This one, and this line is going to line up with this side. And then come back across. And it should kind of line up here. And then this one. And it kind of lines up there and comes across. All right. You could watch this several times. Like I said, I practiced this a few times, and then I got to where I just loved it. I really did. I did this one. I did these as kind of like a ribbon or a border. So what you'll see a lot of times, if you look at these, like with this one and with this one, that they darken these. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to fill these in. There has been a very good variety of patterns in Inktober. Like I said, there were a few of them that I questioned my ability to make them look good. But practice makes, not perfect, but practice makes better. I don't worry about complete perfection. But, you know, if sometimes you want to use a pencil and eraser, do it. It's okay. All right, so we have filled in these little triangles. And with that, you're able to see even more how these line up with these edges. And it looks really neat if you put a little bit of a border across here, an aura, rather. Okay, same thing here. Just take your time. I do better if I point my pencil, my pen, toward the line that I'm trying to aura. All right, so let's do this one. I was telling one of my friends that this pattern reminds me of the art of M.C. Escher. E-C-H-E-R, I believe. And I loved his art. We used to have a couple of his books, and my son was just fascinated by them. All right, now let's put an aura around this one. Okay, and then this inside. All right, next is shading. So wherever it looks like these tabs, to me it looks like this has come from behind that one and comes around and goes into that one. So where it looks like it's coming out from behind another one, we're going to add a little bit of shading. So that would be across here, on the inside here, across this one, where this one goes under, and then where this one goes under. And then we're just going to soften those a little bit so they don't have a harsh edge. I apologize. Okay, so just where each of these touches the other lines, we're adding just a little bit of shading, and that gives us even more of that illusion that these are each tucked under each other. Okay, I hope that helped. I was really excited about showing this to you guys because once I figured it out, how to get it to look right, then I actually had fun with it. So there's that. Day 30, and that's Trixyz by Tina Chen. And I apologize for the wobble. Again, if you post on social media, I would appreciate if you'll tag me. And if you don't have social media, I do have friends who send their tiles to me through email, and it is notperfectzen@gmail.com. All right, tomorrow's day 30, and then we'll start putting this together. It's going to be so much fun. So I will see you tomorrow. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends, and come back again. Bye.